BTS news. That day, the global entertainment world was once again taken by surprise by a moment so emotional and full of warmth. September 1st has always been a special day for ARMY, the devoted fans of BTS around the world, because it marks the birthday of Jungkook, the golden magne who has captured millions of hearts since the beginning of his career with his mesmerizing voice, extraordinary talent, and humble personality. But this year's birthday felt different. There was something that made the moment so touching, not only for Jungkook himself, but also for everyone who witnessed it. And that something came from one of his closest friends in the group, Kim Taehyung, better known by his stage name. The moment began when the BTS members gathered in a modest room decorated with balloons, banners, and flowers. Despite their packed schedules and preparations for major upcoming projects, they still took the time to celebrate Jungkook's special day. HYB's internal cameras recorded the intimate celebration, but what touched people most was not the setup. It was the bond that radiated between them, as if they were simply a group of friends celebrating a brother's birthday, not global superstars under the spotlight of the world. Jungkook, dressed simply in a black sweater, looked shy as the members sang the birthday song for him. His signature smile, paired with a slight bow of his head and his hands clasped in front of his face, made the atmosphere even warmer. But among the laughter and playful jokes, all eyes were drawn to Taehyung, who was holding a small navy blue box adorned with a golden ribbon that gleamed under the room's soft lights. ARMY watching the footage could already sense that something extraordinary was about to happen. Taehyung didn't immediately hand over the gift. He gazed at Jungkook with an expression difficult to describe, a mixture of pride, affection, and tenderness. "Kooky," Taehyung said, his deep voice trembling slightly. "I've been preparing this for a long time. I want you to know this gift is not just a thing, but something that represents all the years we've walked together." The room, once filled with laughter, fell into silence. Jungkook, usually quick with a joke to mask his emotions, could only stare back at his friend with curiosity and growing emotion. As Jungkook carefully received the box and opened it, the atmosphere seemed to shrink, as though everyone inside was holding their breath, waiting for his reaction. Inside the small box lay a classic wristwatch with a delicate engraving on the back. It wasn't just initials or a date. It was a deeply personal message. "Forever, we are 7. From V to JK. The watch itself was elegant, but that wasn't what left Jungkook speechless. What overwhelmed him was the meaning. A watch symbolizes time, journey, memories, and the future. Taehyung wasn't simply giving him a luxury item. He was gifting a reminder that no matter what, their bond as brothers and companions would remain eternal. Jungkook slowly closed the box, lowered his head, and covered his face with both hands. The tears he had been holding back finally spilled over. The other members, including Jimin, RM, and Jin, immediately grew emotional. Even J-Hope, known for his boundless energy, wiped his eyes, clearly touched by the sight of their youngest member so moved. "Hyung, why are you doing this to me?" Jungkook said through trembling laughter, attempting to lighten the moment despite his tears. Taehyung chuckled softly and pulled Jungkook into a hug. It wasn't just a simple embrace. It was a tight hold that reflected years of friendship, tested through time, joy, sorrow, and shared struggles. To outsiders, the gift might have looked like nothing more than a watch. But for Jungkook and Taehyung, it was a reminder. They had endured hardships together at the beginning of their careers, nearly giving up under the pressure, criticism, and uncertainty of the future. They had survived grueling tour schedules, comforting each other during bouts of homesickness. They had shared dreams, laughter, and even tears in cold practice rooms. All of those memories seemed carved into the small piece of metal, making it far more precious than any luxury item. Jungkook's tears were not of sadness, but of pure sincerity. He realized that behind all the success he had achieved, there were people who always stood by him unconditionally, and Taehyung was one of them. In a short interview recorded after the intimate celebration, Jungkook admitted that he usually doesn't care much for expensive gifts because he values simple, heartfelt gestures more. But this time, he was completely overwhelmed. "Hyung always knows what I need, even before I realize it myself. I don't even know what to say. I'm just so grateful he's by my side," Jungkook confessed, his eyes still a little swollen from crying. That moment instantly became a hot topic around the world. ARMY flooded social media timelines with hashtags like JK crying, V's gift, and Forever We Are 7. Fans wrote about how beautiful their friendship was, how genuine the relationship between BTS members remained, beyond money or fame. Many admitted to crying just from watching the clip, because the sincerity radiating from Jungkook's tears and Taehyung's gaze was undeniable. But there was something else that made the moment even more special. Rumor has it that the watch Taehyung gave Jungkook was from a limited edition collection, with only 7 pieces ever produced, and Taehyung owned one himself. By giving another to Jungkook, it hinted that the rest were reserved for his 6 brothers in BTS. That made the engraving, Forever We Are 7, even more powerful, as though time itself was a promise that they would remain together no matter what the future held. The emotional atmosphere eventually gave way to laughter again, when Jin joked that Jungkook had to be extra careful not to drop or scratch the watch. Everyone burst into laughter, including Jungkook, who finally smiled again through his tears. But nothing could erase the fact that behind that smile was a memory so profound it would stay with him forever. That night, they weren't just celebrating Jungkook's birthday. They were reaffirming a brotherhood that once again proved to be unbreakable. For ARMY, the moment Jungkook received V's special gift and broke into tears will remain unforgettable. It was a reminder that although they are global superstars, behind the grand stages and bright lights, they are still human beings, with hearts, emotions, and bonds so strong they cannot be replaced. And for Jungkook, that gift wasn't just a watch. It was a promise he will carry with him wherever he goes, a symbol that while time moves forward, love, friendship, and memories will always endure.